Carlos Sarmiento's boots crunch on gravel outside the municipal hall as he checks the quake monitoring gear. The 7.4 magnitude had rattled Barangay Ga-as overnight, triggering warnings for that restless edge near the Philippine Trench. As a seismology intern from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, he's here to log anomalies sparked by the doublet tremor shaking Davao Oriental's coast. Doublet earthquakes like these, Carlos murmurs into his recorder, a pair almost back to back in nearby fault lines, can set off more than just aftershocks. The legend of the Bayawak's curse flits through his mind, an old tale whispering that tremors awake the sea's dark hunger here. Authorities issued tsunami alerts. Locals dismissed them as the usual stirrings beneath a restless earth. His phone buzzes, a news alert on recent tremors near the Philippine Trench. Reports cite unusual seismic patterns suggesting a slow, creeping shift. Carlos suspects something deeper brewing under the bay. The coastal town's normally vibrant pulse feels edged with tension, like the air before a sudden monsoon downpour. A faint rumble vibrates through the earth. He scans the waterline. The tsunami siren on the lookout tower stands silent, dormant. If the trench moves suddenly, this fragile ribbon of coast could drown in minutes. The municipal disaster officer's warning echoes in Carlos's mind. Better to bury what lurks beneath than to stir it awake. Data shows the doublet quake's epicenters converging strangely close, an untraceable source deeper in the trench's pull. His laptop battery blinks warning low. Carlos feels the ground tremble again, not strong, but persistent. He checks his phone. No official tsunami signal yet, but something gnaws beneath the static, a warning unspoken. Old Man Alden, keeper of local lore, steps forward. The earth moves so, like it's breathing. And they say the Bayawak, a giant water lizard, stirs deep beneath the trench. The crowd listens, half in jest, half in fear. Carlos's heart quickens. The legend no longer feels like myth but a pulse underfoot. His instruments spike erratically. The doublet's tremors now undulate beneath the cliffside, the ground thrumming as if alive. Manay's quiet is shattered by a distant roar, the ocean's voice in turmoil. Carlos wonders if this ancient fault has been turning all along, unnoticed beneath island life. The image glitches, showing a dark shape elongated and slithering, vanishing into the cracked earth. He rewinds, heart thudding. No recorded aftershocks match the time. It can't be seismic. Or can it? A cold dread settles. Not all tremors are of stone and steel. Alerts flash on every device. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology warns. Tectonic plates near the trench accelerating. Then the siren shrieks suddenly to life, drowning out cicadas and morning prayers. Evacuate now. The loudspeakers bellow as the sea begins to retreat unnaturally fast. But beneath the chaos, the earth splits with grinding screams. Carlos stumbles toward a fissure veiled by rising dust, glimpsing shapes twisting inside, scales glistening, eyes reflecting nightmare's deepest black. This isn't just a quake, it's a rift opening to something buried beyond memory and geology. The old stories flood back, how a Bayawak once crushed the land millennia ago, how the ground remembers and thirsts. His instruments break, flickering like dying fireflies. Above, the bay's wide dark swallows light, swallowing the town's fate in silent, endless hunger. Carlos remains on the edge, recording the silence that screams louder than the quake. The trench is slow, sinister pull has reshaped all beneath the waves and earth. The doublet quake was no accident, but a signal, a warning buried in stories, broken roads, and forgotten tides. The Bayawak's curse wasn't a tale to scare children. There was a living threshold opening beneath the Philippine Trench's restless bones. As the land settles with an easy breath, Carlos knows this is only the beginning. Something stirs in Manay's sleeping shadow. The seismic sensors lie mute. But for Carlos, deep beneath the calm, the ground's heartbeat shifts and hums a dark lullaby. The legend whispers again, a breath of shadow and salt. The trench moves on, patient, watching, and Manay waits beneath a trembling sky.